Ukraine is one of Eastern Europe's most populous countries. Despite being home to millions of people, it is severely underappreciated by tourists. Because of its problems in the east, the rest of Ukraine is sometimes overlooked, although there is so much to see and do here. Not to mention, it's incredibly cheap. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Travel and Living. In today's video, we are going to go over the top 10 best places to visit in Ukraine in 2022. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10. Uman. The Umanka River flows through the city, which is located in central Ukraine and serves as a convenient stopover between Odessa and Kiev. Uman was first documented in 1616, when it was under Polish sovereignty, when it was built as a defense against Tatar incursions. Today, it is a favorite destination for Hasidic Jews as a result of its terrible history as the location of the Haidamach rebellions in the 1700s. Tourists love Uman because the attractions are well marked and the city is easy to navigate. Check out the obelisk in the town center, the Pearl of Love fountain show, or the daily market while you're there. If you're into history, the Basilian Monastery is the city's oldest structure. Uman is a great place to visit if you enjoy being in nature. Sofiivka Park is a great place to take a stroll in the afternoon, as it is a key center for gardening research. The Dendrological Research Center offers tree tours for those who enjoy the great outdoors. Uman is also known for its vibrant architecture, museums, World War II memorials, and a stunning pastel-colored church. It's easy to find your way around Uman, which has made it a popular tourist destination. Number 9. Kyiv. Kyiv, despite its claim to be the geographical center of Europe, is Ukraine's highest city. This alpine hamlet in western Ukraine is a haven for nature lovers and hikers, nestled in the Carpathian Mountains. In the southern Carpathians, Kyiv is a great destination for thrill seekers who want to take in the breathtaking beauty of the Tisa River and its dashing tributaries. Kyiv's allure lies in the fact that there isn't much going on. The calm Dila village is a great place to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city and enjoy some peace and quiet. For a taste of the local culture, don't miss the Hutzal Brinza festival held in September. This fiesta honors the shepherds who return from the Carpathians each winter with cheese, wurda, brinza, folk song, and dance. Number 8. Chernyhiv. Chernyhiv is one of the oldest cities in Ukraine. A treaty between Prince Oleg and Byzantium was signed in 907, but the exact date of its foundation is unknown. As a result of this agreement, Chernyhiv was elevated to the status of Ukraine's second most important city behind Kiev. Chernyhiv is the administrative center of the Chernihiv Oblast province, which is located on the banks of the Desna River in northern Ukraine. Catherine's Church and the 11th century Transfiguration Cathedral, both with golden cupolas, are two of the most stunning examples of medieval architecture in the city. Chernihiv is a great place to visit if you're a beer fan, as it's the birthplace of Chernyhiv. While in town, don't miss a trip to the two old cave monasteries or a tour through Kachanivka Palace, built in the late 18th century and home to lovely gardens and a lake. Number 7. Bucoville. Bucoville is Ukraine's premier skiing destination and a picture-perfect winter wonderland. It's Eastern Europe's largest ski resort. The views from this luxury alpine ski resort, which is surrounded by 3 mountains, including the highest peaks in the Carpathians, are truly breathtaking. Bucoville, located on the western slopes of Ukraine, is a playground for visitors of all ages. With more than 50 kilometers of groomed pistes and playgrounds, it can accommodate skiers of all levels. Snow parks and cycling parks are great places to hang out while you're not out on the slopes. You may even learn new tricks at the ski school. The greatest time to go skiing in Bucoville is between December and April, however the deepest snowfall occurs in January. Number 6. Chernyhiv. Chernyhiv is located in western Ukraine at the foot of the Carpathian Mountains. As part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the city is affectionately known as Little Vienna, and its architecture is comparable to that of the Austrian capital. But the city is more than simply a lovely look, it also has considerable historical and cultural significance. Chernyhiv, according to archaeological findings, dates back to the Neolithic age. During the Principality of Halich's reign, a fortified city stood on the northeastern seashore. It was dubbed the Black City, possibly due to the dark hue of its city walls, and was largely devastated during the Mongol invasion. Some sections of the fortress are still standing today. Its cobblestone lanes are lined with laid-back cafes, Baroque buildings, bookshops, and parks, making it the ideal spot to unwind and soak up the no-frills, no-fuss ambiance. Don't miss a visit to the National University, which is housed in a beautiful palace and is one of Ukraine's largest universities. Number 5. Kamyanets-Podilsky Fortress. The Kamyanets-Podilsky Fortress is the most recognized landmark in western Ukraine. It's one of the main reasons people come to this fairy tale city. The fortress, which towers over the Smotrich River, is incredibly spectacular. It is certainly one of the most picturesque fortresses in Eastern Europe. But the city is more than simply the fortification. Explore the cobbled alleyways of the well-preserved medieval old town, which is lined with charming pastel-colored buildings, and enjoy the wonderful street art that chronicles the city's story. One of the city's attractions is a one-of-a-kind hot air balloon ride, waterfall watching along the Smotrichsky Canyon, and archery on the Castle Bridge. Don't miss the amazing hot air balloon event in the spring. Number 4. Chernobyl. Chernobyl promises a dark excursion for those interested in history. It is the site of the infamous nuclear tragedy in 1986, which resulted in the deaths of thousands of people. The Chernobyl exclusion zone, which is today an eerie ghost town in northern Kiev Oblast and was recently revisited in an HBO documentary, is likely to become a big tourist attraction. Make plans to leave as soon as feasible. Inside Chernobyl, you'll be able to see the devastation for yourself, including demolished buildings and abandoned belongings of individuals who had to flee for their lives. There are guided tours available, giving visitors the opportunity to learn about the tragedy firsthand. Number 3. Odessa. Odessa, in southwestern Ukraine, has an intriguing history, which is told through its numerous great museums. It was first held by the Greeks, then by the Ottomans, and ultimately by the Russians. Odessa is now a contemporary city with breathtaking Art Nouveau buildings, charming people-watching cafes, and beautiful beaches. It is known as the Pearl of the Black Sea, since it is located on the Black Sea's northwestern shore. In Arcadia, Odessa has a lively nightlife culture with Ibiza-style nightclubs, amazing shopping, and fantastic vineyards. Put it all together, and you have the ideal summer vacation resort, without the hordes of international tourists. In Odessa, there is so much to do. Relax at one of the many beach club pools, attend a theater performance, or wander along the beachfront promenade. It's not just what's on the ground level that draws tourists to Odessa. The city also has a labyrinth of amazing underground catacombs that stretch thousands of kilometers beneath the city. Number 2. Lviv. Lviv is the largest city in western Ukraine and has an interesting historic core. Established in 1240 and named after Leo, the king of Ruthenia's eldest son, the capital changed hands multiple times between the Poles and the Russians before gaining independence in 1991. Lviv is brimming with monuments, museums, and historic buildings, as well as archaeological finds dating back to the 5th century. Lviv, known as one of Ukraine's most popular cultural centers, is brimming with art galleries, including the Lviv National Art Gallery, which has over 50,000 works of art. From opera and ballet performances to a delightful cafe culture, there is no shortage of things for a cultural day out. Tucked down little side alleyways are a plethora of unique bars and naipas, local pubs. Number 1. Kiev. The capital, Kiev, is unquestionably the most popular tourist attraction in Ukraine. It is located in north-central Ukraine. This European city packs a punch with its spectacular Soviet architecture, monasteries, golden-domed cathedrals, and charming lanes. Furthermore, it is still completely undervalued, thus there aren't many tourist traps here. Kiev is one of Eastern Europe's oldest cities, dating back to 482 AD. It is now unmistakably Ukrainian, having been subjected to both Russian and German occupation. Indeed, Kiev had an important role in the formation of both medieval East Slavic civilization and the Ukrainian nation as we know it today. Modern Kiev is a whirlwind of activity. To learn more about Eastern Europe's interesting past, visit one of the city's many taverns, people watch at a sidewalk cafe, or visit one of the museums. One of Europe's largest open-air museums is the Museum of Folk Architecture and Ethnography. The most popular site in Kiev, however, is unquestionably Kiev-Pechersk Lavra, one of Ukraine's oldest and most important monasteries. Don't pass up the opportunity to go down Andreyevsky descent, a steep cobblestone lane surrounded with Art Nouveau-style mansions with gargoyles. Bring your cultural A game because Kiev is a popular location for theater, opera, and musical performances. So, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you liked this video? If so then, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss any video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.